That's what my nigga DiCaprio said, man. Look, if you ain't got money, you can't help out the people that you love. You can't even help yourself if you ain't got money. So don't listen to anyone trying to tell you, oh, money is the root of all evil and all that. Tell them that book said the love of money is the root of all evil. But you know what? We've tried everything, haven't we? We've tried everything else. We've tried being broke. We've tried being spiritual. Yeah? Where's that got us? The bottom. Okay. It's down there at the bottom. Okay, with where all the vermin is at. Okay, that's where it got us. Yeah. We didn't start dealing with our problems by becoming rich. Okay. We didn't start dealing with our problems like that nigga over Wall Street. We didn't start dealing with our problems to the point where if we gotta show up, we're showing up in a limo. Okay, we're showing up in a $35,000-$45,000 car. Okay, and we throwing the keys to the valet, like David throwing rocks at Samson, or was it Goliath? You know what I'm talking about, man. That's how we need to deal with our problems. But the first thing we need to do is practice our success. Practice our success and stay away from the naysayers. I'm telling you, nobody looks down upon your plans and the people that you're around with. As I was saying earlier, I remember when I used to tell my friends, oh yeah, invest in this, invest in that. And they look at me, they look at me like, oh, what do you know about investing? Never mind, yeah. That when I was back in the day when I was in uni, I studied. And when I was in uni, I did economics, finance, and international business. But like, that's how you know. Okay, that's how you know. That's how you know who's on your team. Okay, if they don't even value the advice that you're giving, if they don't even value the advice that you're giving to them, yeah, that means you're hanging around buzzards. You know, you need to be like an eagle. Okay, fly alone, fly high. Okay, fly alone, keep it light, fly high. Okay, because you know with the buzzards, they be out here flying low, looking for dead carrion. You know. They're looking for things that are already dead, you know, because them they be scavenging, you know, out here trying to be an employee from day one to day dead, you know, where someone is already put in the work and they're complaining why their money ain't enough. These are the same people. You tell them, you know what, guys, let's invest. You know what, I got an idea. Let's put our money together. Let's put our money together. And they'll start telling you stories, you know. Anyway, I'll get back to that one. But before that, yeah, I used to tell them invest in this, invest in that. But you know what? I got to a point where I was like, you know what? I know exactly what to put my money into. It's like right now, you know. Before I do a video, so that I get fired up. Okay, so that I get fired up. I look at my crypto account, man. I look at my crypto balances. You know, I look at it. You know, and I'll be like, yeah, you know, 10 years from now, I'll be like, hey, I'll be like, that PD song 10 years from now will still be on top. Yeah, my money be much longer than yours. You know, I once said fabulous talking about my money is long enough to keep you with the bank until your arms fall off. Because it's so long. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't stay away from these people. I used to ask them. So now, you know, so that I don't waste time, you know. We commoners, yeah. When we want to make it in life, we want others to come up with us. Because think about it, all the money that we're going to get, right? All the money that we're going to get, we're going to be spending that money. We're going to be spending that money with our friends and our family. But unfortunately, these are some of the people who bring us down when it comes to our dreams and ambitions, right? So for me, not to waste time being brought down here, not to engage the negative psyche of their minds, this is what I do. Okay, we just bypass that shit. Okay. I just be like, oh yeah, so hey, did you hear about Bitcoin, man? What do you think? You know, I asked one of my friends recently, you know, I didn't tell him what I had heard because he didn't even qualify to hear it. You know, you gotta qualify your friends, man. When you're a salesman, you gotta qualify your friends. Okay, you gotta qualify your potential clients. You know, so I was like, oh, so have you heard about Bitcoin? And the guy was like, yeah, I heard about Bitcoin. That money is fake. It doesn't even exist. And this, that, and the third. And you know what? I just laughed. I was like, yeah, man. You know, yeah. I didn't tell him that I got money in it because I would have never heard the end of it. You know what I'm saying? So we just you need to learn to bypass people, you know, because I was going to tell, if he was already in it, if he was already into crypto, I would have told him what I knew. Like one of the guys that I follow on crypto, his name is pt2 this Asian geezer. He knows his stuff. Yeah, this guy has made recommendations, and at times I've been like, you know what? Let me wait and see if this is real. Okay, and I've seen cryptos jump 300%. Where I'm thinking, crikey, man! If I had just put $1,000 in that and left it, and then watched if it works, right? And then watched if it works, I would have made $3,000 in a space of less than 3 months. You know what I'm saying? And don't be coming up to me trying to tell me, you know, I don't think $3,000 is a lot of money. You need to change your mindset, dude. If someone came to you, yeah, I learned this from this other guy. I think he's a trader. I think his name is Secure the Swag, I believe. He was like, you know, sometimes when you're trading, yeah, you got to have cutoff points. Where if you get, let's say you're trading, he trades gold. So he's like, let's say you're trading gold, and like you see your money going 500, you see gold going up 500, 600, $800. Just get your money and go. You know, because half the time that's more money than you would have made had you been working for 2 weeks straight. You know, after taxes. You know, that's more money. So sometimes you gotta have a cutoff point, get your money and go. Okay. So these people so when someone tells you, oh yeah, it's $3,000, don't be thinking like, oh, he's telling you, oh, you know what? I put £1,000 and I only made 3,000. Don't be thinking like, you know, that's not a lot of money, dude. If someone came and gave you $3,000 right now, would you say no, thank you very much, keep it? It's not a lot of money. You see your mindset, yeah. Your mindset. You gotta be careful of your mindset because it will quit you, yeah, to a point where it will keep you broke. You know what I'm saying? And these are the things that you need to watch. So yeah, I would have told him like other things that I knew, like, you know, I recently heard that that like Bitcoin is gonna get slashed. Like apparently top financiers or banks, right? They haven't been keen on financing Bitcoin miners because they've been thinking Bitcoin is a fad, this, that, and the third. But because of how it gained just before the crash, because of like how it gained momentum and how they're seeing online systems progressing in the future, they know like blockchain is the way and Bitcoin is leading, right? So it's a safe place to hedge against inflation, right? You know, and what has happened now is that they've realized it. So they have started allowing themselves to lend money to Bitcoin miners. You understand? So all the Bitcoin miners who were selling all of their Bitcoin because they needed capital to keep mining their Bitcoin, they now don't have to sell their Bitcoin. So they're just gonna keep all their Bitcoin. The value, you know what happens, right? You know what happens. Supply dwindles while demand is still there. What's gonna happen? Prices are gonna shoot. You know what I'm saying? I would have told him all this, but because he was just like, you know, the money is fake and this and that and that, I was just like, yeah, okay, yeah, you know, and I left it. Because you gotta understand some of the levels that your compadres are playing at. You know, some of them, what they got is enough, you know, and they ain't trying to get mixed up in other things. But I'm telling you later on when things go south, yeah, they're gonna be some of the people you're helping. So you practice your success and you stick to your guns. Don't listen to what any of them be trying to tell you. That, oh yeah, this doesn't work and this, that, and the third. You just gotta leave them behind. Leave them behind. Do you? Okay, I'm not saying tell them, you know what? I'm not saying tell them, you know what? I'm never gonna speak to you again. Because you're a buzzard and I'm an eagle. I fly light. Some of y'all be like that. You know, I'm just saying, you gotta find a way to bypass all those conversations, you know, and still be cool with people. You know what I mean? Because that's why we're social, right? Humans are social. So keep a social circle. But when it comes to finance, distance yourself. I had this other friend once here, because like before the lockdown, you know, we used to go out a lot. Like with this friend, we used to go out a lot, and by a lot I mean like a lot. You know, and like, you know, because I'm a business person, I'm an entrepreneur. I've been thinking things, you know, and I'm like, you know what? We've been going out for ages. Why is it all the time we come out, we gotta give someone our money to give us food? Why can't we, right, have our own van? Anyway, this is a business idea somewhere. Okay, why can't we have our own van, right? This is what we do. We park our van down here. We go out, you know. We groove to the beat till our feet get tired. You know, what's new there? Groove to the beat till our feet get tired. We groove to the beat till our feet get tired, and then maybe 15 or 20 minutes before, we just jump out, start our van, get set up, and shot hot dogs, fam. You know? And you know what the nigga told me? I'll tell you what the nigga told me, man. The nigga was like, you know, imagine, this is my friend, right? We've been going out for time. Niggas like to me, you know, you need to come out. You come to me with a business plan, because this is money, fam. I need to make sure that I see how everything is moving and how everything... I need to make sure that I see the numbers and I see how everything is moving. So come up with a business plan and then talk to me. I was like... Okay, then. To cut a long story short, you know, I didn't go through with that company. You understand? I didn't go through with that company. And even up until now, I still think eventually I'm going to set it up. You understand? Now, I'm going to set it up nice. I'm going to set it up nice. I might not be the one who's in there selling the hot dogs, but I'm going to have it. Because to me, it's a no-brainer. You know, and getting the licenses for that is easy. It's so easy, man. Well, here in the UK, anyway. You know what I mean? It's so easy. And it's hot dogs, fam. Like, everybody loves a good hot dog. You know, instead of them going to Subway or going to McDonald's, you be parked right around the corner and you shorting your hot dogs, fam. You be bought out. You will never have any leftovers. I'm telling you this. And this guy was telling me, oh yeah, you need to come up with a business plan and this. And I'm thinking like, nigga, you already know me. You know what I'm about. How can you ask me that? You should be like, oh, you know what? So that means you know what I'm saying? That means we need to come up with a business plan. That means we need to come up with a business plan. You know what? Tomorrow, when we come back and we're recovering, why don't we go to Starbucks and we can talk about this? Make sure you bring your laptop, yeah, so that you know we can check out the spots. You know, man, this nigga's out here talking reckless. So from that day, you know, listen, from that day on, yeah, I'm telling you now, this was like 4 or 5 years ago. From that day on, I have never asked any one of my friends. Okay, I don't even call them friends now. I don't even call them friends now. I call them family, because if they're friends and they do something like that, you just leave them and that's it. But because you're tight and you want to keep your people, you call them family. That way you can brainwash yourself a little bit into saying, you know what, I'm not gonna throw them away under the bus. You know, I'm gonna stick with them. One day they might need me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, since then, I've never asked any single one of my so-called compadres here to join me in business. There was only one time where I ended up trying it, and the whole thing went south. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, you know what? Look, if I'm doing a business with a friend, it's going to be 50-50. That's just me, okay? Because to me, the friendship is more important than the money. You understand what I'm saying? So, despite what happens after the money and this, that, and the third, I still want to keep the friendship. But some of these people, they get a little bit of money, or they don't even get a little bit of money. You know, they're like, you know that Disney, you see that Disney film, Aristocats, yeah. That butler nigga, he thinking about selling. He thinking about selling the old lady's cats because he wants to inherit the whole place to himself, and he starts seeing dollars. You know what I'm saying? The money's not even there, but he's just daydreaming, fam. Okay, that's what some of these. He's just daydreaming, and he daydreams to a point where he's like, you know what? I'm gonna sell these cats so that the house will be written in my name and not in the cat's names. You understand? That's how thinking about money before you even see it can drive some people to make crazy decisions. You know, just start asking crazy questions. So you need to be watchful. Keep your eyes on.